4 specific places where retailers do have the opportunity to operate in a faster fashion, where more real-time data, where faster data, more frequently updated data, and large volumes of data can all come together to really not only provide a better customer experience, but also to help drive more sales on behalf of retailers and e-commerce companies. So one of the first areas, which is incredibly important, is just improving checkout in general. And one of the elements within checkout in particular, where data is incredibly important to have in real time, is with respect to fraud. Batch processing and recognizing which orders can go through or not, like on a daily basis or a weekly basis, are terrible approaches. And the more real time this information is, the more critical and the more of an opportunity that you have to make sure that good orders go through and bad orders are actually held at bay. What we know is that the expectations, as I said, for shoppers are better than ever. In the past, it was okay to ship out an order that may have come in through e-commerce in a couple of days' time, but that's just simply no longer acceptable. And usually, most retailers, within a few hours, need to start processing orders and getting items in boxes, and even in some cases shipped out of the door. So what that means is really very quickly evaluating the orders that come in, and the validity of those orders is incredibly important. And it's only become more important in recent months as the physical store it's now even more challenged for the fraudsters because of the integration in the U.S. of EMV and chips within credit cards. So what that's essentially done is that it has pushed the fraud that does exist more to the e-commerce channel, in large part because the mechanisms for executing fraud are easier in the e-commerce channel versus what they were in the physical store. What we've seen as a result of that is just enormous increases in fraud in e-commerce, sometimes in the triple digits. This is not outside of the realm of commonality. We see this across a variety of different categories, ranging from cosmetics and beauty to consumer electronics to travel. So to the degree that you are able to regulate this and able to cut this off earlier rather than later in the transaction process is incredibly important. So fraud prevention is one of the biggest places where the real-time information and the large volumes of information become incredibly important. And there are any number of other solution providers that have algorithms that help to better glean where there could be a fraudulent transaction. Now, other places where checkout improvements can also drive greater success are with respect to understanding elements of page load time, abandoned carts, mobile speed monitoring, any type of tracking of the performance of how websites are actually being executed to customers, how they're being executed in different geographies, on different sections of the website, potentially to different customers on different devices. All of this, of course, is terabytes of information and data that need to be captured in real time and responded to, because the faster that you know if there is a glitch or if there's a slowdown, the better that you can respond often to that type of information. We often also see as part of this a lot of session monitoring devices, which also, of course, require lots and lots of data in real time. And the more that information is captured, in particular by customer service agents or web operators, the better that there is visibility into what may be happening that can be adjusted and that can be addressed in a relatively short time frame, so that any glitch that doesn't happen doesn't end up being a recurring glitch that affects a significant number of customers. The second